Okay, so we have to count the gray area. And how do we do it? Well, first of all, we know for sure that this and this side of the rectangle will be equal. So writing it down that A and A, like these two values. And what we also can see that these two triangles side, these specific two sides, added up will be equal to these triangles, these three specific sides added up. These two will be equal. So that's the starting point, a pretty good starting point for us. And we have to know then what does these sides are. Well, we have to look at first the equation which tells us the area of triangles. And what's that? Well, T, like the triangle's area, will be equal to like the sides, like let's say I represent it with big A times h, which will be the height for the triangle, divided by 2. And this A will represent the side of the triangle and the h will be representing the height of it. So we want to know the side of the triangle. And how do we get it? Well, we do something with the equation. Well, first of all, multiplying it by 2, we get 2 times the area will be equal to A times h, and then dividing it by h, 2 times c divided by h will be equal to A. So this is the universal equation which tells us, in this case, our triangle's side value in each specific case. And there is one thing also to mention, is that each side, if we look at the base sides of the triangles, each side, the triangle's height will be equal. So because of that, h is like the rectangle's this side, then we can also say that the triangles this height will be h. All of them will be equal, which is a pretty great starting point. And that's how we start. And so we can write for all of the triangles down with this universal equation, with A representing each with A representing each unique value for the triangle side, and C representing the area of the triangle. Let's say that the gray area will be x. And so writing it down, with adding up these two sides with these three sides, with putting in our unique values into the equation by then 2 times then this side, 32, divided by each, plus this side, which will be 2 times the area, 28, divided by h. This is this side of the rectangles, and this will be equal to this side of the rectangle. And we get it also by putting our values into this equation. So 2 times the c, which is x in this case, divided by h, plus 2 times this area, 36, divided by h. And lastly, 2 times 10 divided by h. So in this, the right side of the equation tells us the rectangle's lower side, and the other side tells us the upper side of the rectangle. In this case, these two are equal. So therefore, this equation is correct. And what's next? We want to know the x, how much is it, but we only have one equation and two unknown values. Well, not for long, because if we multiply the equation by h, we can somehow lose our h, and we get 2 times 32 plus, we can just simply write everything down without the h, which is a big help for us. And then just solving the equation for x, we get that, just solving it real quickly. just putting it into our calculator. We get that 2x will be equal to 28 and then x will be equal to 14. So we get that x, the area, the searched area will be 14. So looking back at here, our correct answer will be C.